Hey everyone, so welcome back to 55 Fandom. Thor Love and Thunder, it's one of those films where I don't think anyone was expecting it. Look, put it this way, when I was watching Ragnarok in theatres, right, and bear this in mind, it's like one of my top 5 favourite Marvel films, I was going, that's a shame, because we'll never see another Thor movie, right? Marvel do 3 films, and then that's it. Well, Marvel just caught me off guard in 2019 at Comic-Con when they said, Thor Love and Thunder, the 4th Thor film in the franchise. I don't think he'll get a number 5 unless this does, like, hella money. I only think they're doing a number 4 with Thor to make up for number 2, Thor the Dark World. I think that's the only reason they're doing it, honestly. But, considering Thor 4 is 96 days away, I thought I'd break down leaks, figures, costumes, the whole lot, and kind of tell you what I think is going to happen in this film. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off first with a post from Chris Hemsworth himself. He posted this on the 3rd of April. He said, some long-led press for Thor Love and Thunder with these 2 wonderful humans. A day full of wackiness and hilarity. Get ready, folks. This film, and then he's going to be awesome. But this confirms press tour is starting. So what does this mean? It means we're going to get the trailer. We're going to get the trailer in, I'd say, days from now. My prediction, it will drop after Doctor Strange 2, but it will be the post-credit of Doctor Strange 2. You know, like how in Spider-Man No Way Home, where there was the trailer for Doctor Strange 2 attached? They're going to do the exact same thing with Thor, because I'll tell you why they haven't released this trailer. This trailer will single-handedly overshadow everything to do with Doctor Strange 2. No one else will be talking about Doctor Strange 2. I think this film is going to make a lot of money, and I think everyone's going to get so overhyped that no one else is going to care for Doctor Strange 2. So that's when I think the trailer is going to release, so we'll see. Next thing I want to discuss is, it's a bit of a spoiler because of the costume, so if you don't want spoilers for how the people are going to look in the film, click away. Next thing I wanted to cover was Jane Foster's look. So, Jane Foster, as we know, is going to be the mighty Thor in this film. They released this piece of news all the way back in 2019. But here it is. And so this is just, I hate to say it, but the top layer, right? The top layer is just the top half. Like, apart from the helmet, it looks like an old Thor costume. I can't put my finger on it. I think it looks kind of like Age of Ultron Thor. But other than that, I love the helmet. It's just so comic accurate. And this just makes me really happy as a comic fan. But this just looks so comic accurate. Now, we'll get onto the hammer in a minute. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. This looks less Thor-y and more Janey now with the red and the silver on the torso. And the red looks very nice. She seems to have a lot more red than Thor himself. So let's get on to the hammer. The hammer's cracked. Now, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, Hela grabs Thor's hammer and she's like, darling, you have no idea what's possible. She breaks it. And then he's like, my hammer! But this looks like they're gonna go back to, well, they're gonna track down the pieces of the hammer in New Asgard, and they're gonna put it back together. How they do that, I don't know. This could also be another possibility where they get a hammer from a different multiverse. But because it's cracked, I think that's very unlikely now. I think this is the original hammer from Thor Ragnarok, and maybe Jane being worthy puts it back together. But her costume looks really good, and the hammer's back, Mjolnir's back. There's also a better look at all of them on this t-shirt. Thor seems to be leaning into that golden look. Then we got Valkyrie, who's in blue. But they all look really cool here. I'd like to touch on Valkyrie. This is her costume for the film. Again, this looks very Thorish. She looks like she's female Thor as well. And she's just that Valkyrie personality. I don't know, she looks less Valkyrie and more Thor-y. But she looks good nonetheless. I wanted to touch on these toys that you'll see in like entertainers, Toys R Us, Smith Toy Superstores. Like, these will be the toys hitting shelves. Probably May. If not May, definitely June. And these give us kind of a look at the characters. So Korg's back. Love Korg. Korg is my favourite Marvel character. Then we got Jane Foster Thor, which I would give you a big look into what her costume's gonna look like. Then we got Thor. Now Thor, man, I don't know what to say about Thor, because look, he's been like very toned down in colour with his costumes. Like, his is grey, silver, black, and then a red cape. But they're hamming it up with the blue and the gold. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. I love it. Right. I love this new direction with Thor, man. It seems like, because we've done that arc of he's lost so much, the only way is up. And so he changes everything. It's a better look at, like, Jane and Thor. Jane looks great, alright? But now, like, looking at it, like, there's a lot of blue. And, I mean, the boots are blue, like, blue. I know lightning's blue, but surely they could have a bit of a different colour palette. I mean, hopefully he looks better in motion. I mean, he looks good, man. That's all I care about, really. The last thing I wanted to do is cover this photo where there's definitely a contrast in colour and it looks much better with the gold. So this was leaked. But going back to Thor, I mean, they look great. I want to see him wear that helmet though a lot more. I really want to see him wear that helmet because I think it would be really cool. I cannot wait for this film because it's going to be absolutely insane. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think of this film down in the comments below. And yeah, until next time, my friends. Bye bye.